Hello, good morning, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Good morning, and thank you for coming here and give me opportunity to have conversation with you. Really, thank you for it. So, can I know about how
It's
was
my
your
pleasure.
day and how your day has been going?
My day is going on well. First, we should introduce ourselves. Actually, we are meeting to the very first time.
Sure, ma'am. So, my name is Neeta Rajmani. I'm from Pune, Maharashtra. I have completed my BA B.Ed. I'm a homemaker and mother of two children. They are grown up. And if I talk about my hobby, I like to listen to music. So, that's all about me, ma'am. Can I know about you?
You sure? Glad to hear you, ma'am. So, let me introduce myself. My name is Poonam. I am from Delhi and I am a homemaker. I am the mother of a daughter. I have done B.Ed. Now I am running my YouTube channel. I am learning and growing. That's pretty much about me.
Oh, that's great. You have completed your B.Ed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. So, ma'am, I really want to know about your English learning journey. How long you have been running your YouTube channel?
Okay, first of all, I would like to share with you my English learning journey. As I mentioned here earlier, I have two children. Now they are grown up. So I had time. I wanted to use that time, and that's how I started enhancing my skills. It's not only about English learning. I was mostly focused on my writing skill as well for 6 months. But after 6 months, I got
Okay.
interest in this language and I did some intense practices that time. And that's how slowly, gradually, I started learning English. And yes, while with speaking, it was really difficult for me to break that cell and push myself from that comfort zone. Initially, it was really hard. But nowadays, I feel more comfortable or I get rid of hesitation. So that is all about my English learning journey.
Okay. So, before 6 months, you have started your English learning journey.
No, ma'am, I have started English learning in 2025 in January. But
Okay.
for 6 months, it was just passive listening. I didn't did my practices actively because I was not able to understand English thoroughly. So I just passively
Okay.
listened to English content that time for 6 months because I was mostly focused on my writing skill. Sometimes I tried to write in my mother tongue, so I wanted to enhance that skill as well. So yes, that's how. But after 6 months, I got interest in this language, and that time I started doing or learning language. You can say I have been learning English around 8 or 9 months.
Okay. Ma'am, any particular reason toward learning the language?
Not particularly a reason, but yes, I had experience related to it. I would like to share with you. I think in 2022, I went to visit a ashram, ISA center. And when I went there, I with my family, and somebody came to me and asked me in English. She asked me a question in English, but that time I was not able to understand English, and my daughter was with me, and she gave answer to her. After that incident, she shared that experience with her brother, and both were started laughing. And that time they insisted me to learn this language. It is just a language you can learn it. It is very necessary. It's not
Okay.
only about career. And that time I actually promised them, okay, if I get chance or I get time, definitely I like to learn this language. So that was the experience I had. But yes, I have desire to be a good teacher since my childhood, and because of that, I
Okay.
have completed my BA B.Ed. But because of some
Okay.
circumstances, I didn't get opportunity to focus on my career. So maybe because of English, I get chance. So I thought like this, and I started learning it.
Okay. Wow, ma'am, your journey is so inspirational because before 6 months, you were doing passive listening. I was a kind of person, I was also doing passive listening. before few months, but now I am on the active listening, because active listening play the vital role. When you are listening to someone actively, you will get to know how to do the hand gesture, how to make the eye contact, how to frame the sentences, how to articulate your words. So many things you will cover when you do the active listening. As you mentioned that you feel the experience when it's come to speak in English, you were not unable to any single word with you were not unable to speak any single word with a stranger person. After that, you after that you took the decision, now I will speak English no matter words. Okay, so in within 6 months you worked on yourself. Now you improved on yourself and your way of speaking so well. You are speaking in fluently, you are speaking with confidence, with the grace. So we should have that kind of courage. As you mentioned that you come out from your shell. Many people they want to learn the language, but they won't come out from their shell. They won't come out from their comfort zone. Yes, if you really want to achieve something new, you will have to come out from your comfort zone. If you will not come out from your comfort zone always pull you back. Comfort zone always kill the many opportunity in your life. So that's very amazing thing. And now you are elegant speaker, and I have seen many videos of yours. You are doing great work, ma'am.
Okay, thank you for your appreciation. And I agree with you, ma'am. We are women and we have to follow lots of responsibility. We can't focus on only ourselves.
Yes,
And but it
yes,
doesn't mean you don't try to improve our skills. Whenever you get time,
yes,
you try to enhance our skills. That also really helps you to
yes,
enhance our life. And it's not only
yes.
about learning English. When we interact with
Anything.
people, yes, when we interact
Yes,
with people, we get different idea or different perspective about life. So that's why also it
yes.
helps us to enhance our life. Yes.
Yes, when we interact with each other, so we will learn many things impactfully, and as well as you don't know me, I don't know you, and we are talking to each other. Somehow you are learning something from me, I am learning something
Yes,
from you.
ma'am.
So
Yes.
this is the room for improvement. We
Mm.
always need to room for improvement. And as you mentioned that you are into writing, I am
Yes.
a kind of person, I always gratitude of writing. So how do you inculcate yourself into writing? For a long time, I have been planning of writing, but don't know, my mind don't allow me to writing, because when you do write, so you declutter your thoughts. You choose the word wisely and you focus on the grammatical mistakes, as well as writing skills is a creative skills, because when you do writing, so definitely you will creating something and you will
Yes.
clear with your thoughts whatever you are writing. So ma'am, how do you pressurize yourself to writing, and how do you immerse yourself in writing? What is the reason behind it?
Okay, so let me explain here exact what is the process and what I feel when I write. It's not I'm pressurizing myself to write because I write in my mother tongue. So I have good command on my mother tongue. I
Okay,
don't need to pressurize myself. And when I pursued my BA, that time I had a literature. And that time I got
okay,
opportunity to read literature in my mother tongue. And but I used to
okay,
write poems from my when I was in seventh grade. That time I started writing poems, but I didn't publish it anywhere because I'm not a great writer. But yes, I like to write. After writing, I feel relaxed and light. Because of that, I used to write poems. And in 2025, I started enhancing my that skill. And that time I wrote an
okay,
article first time and I sent somebody and they published that article. So yes, first time I
okay,
tried to write article and that article got published there. And two of my poems
okay,
as well got published. So I can say 2025 is a turning point for me. And yes, that's all. But
okay.
yes, I don't feel burden while writing. It is the way to express my thought and feeling without any
Yes ma'am.
hesitation and without any trouble as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. If you don't want to share your thoughts with someone, so you can share your experience on the notebook.
Yes.
Notebook
Yes.
and pen is your best friend. If you don't
Yes.
want to share your secret with anyone, so
Yes.
you can write down if you are feeling low, if you are nervous, if you are hesitate, if you are feeling burden on yourself, so you can do the journal, because journal is the best way to come out from the negativities, come out from the all distractions is everywhere. But when you do the writing, so definitely you will become something new, and you will, as well as you would become the creative person. That's very good thing. So ma'am, I want to know, what was your first conversation when you connect with the people?
Okay, about my experience.
Yes ma'am, how was your first conversation? How do you feel at that time? How did you feel at that time?
Okay, actually, ma'am, as I mentioned here, it was just a passive learning, and I was not aware about the English conversational video. Just I started watching English videos by using translation method because I was not able to understand English thoroughly. And after certain period of time, I came to know, okay, there are some conversational videos. It also helps us to enhance our English. So that time I started watching English conversational video. But I was not the part of any WhatsApp group. I didn't had any conversation with somebody. I was not aware about the applications. And just one day I mailed Ram, and because I wanted to speak with
Okay,
somebody, and he accepted my request.
okay.
And first time I spoke with somebody who are from outside, who is from outside, and it was really a great experience for me. Hesitation was there, lack of confidence was there, but that time I came to know, okay, now I am able to hold the conversation for a long period of time. I made lots of mistake, and he gave me some suggestions to improve my English. It was really great experience. But before that, I didn't have conversation with someone who is co-learner at least. But yes, directly I had
Okay.
conversation first time with Ram. And it's a really great experience. I insisted him to give me that recording, and he gave me, and it is really, I uploaded that video on my YouTube channel very proudly. I made lots of mistakes, but I
Okay.
don't have regret about it. At least I am trying to enhance something. So yes, I uploaded that video on my YouTube channel.
That's very amazing, ma'am. You took the initiative to talk with someone, because many people
Yes.
they stop themselves. If you want to achieve something, so never ever stop yourself, because unless you will not take the action, so you can't, how you will get to know how much potential you have, and you were confident, you were hesitate, but you did not think about how much you were confident, how much you were hesitate, and you screw up your courage to speak in English. So that's very good thing, ma'am. Do you have any question for asking to me?
Yes, sure, ma'am. I'm waiting for this opportunity. So I would like to know about your journey. How did you start, and what was the reason behind it?
Okay. My reason behind it, to be very honest, I wanted to be financial independent. That's how I choose this language. Yes. English language is not just a language for me, it is an emotion for me, and as well as English language is an oxygen for me, because I know the circumstances, I know the struggle what I have faced toward learning the language. I am from Hindi video background, and I was from Hindi medium schooling. My schooling was from Hindi medium. So as you can expect. So I was kind of person. I was not unable to any single sentences. I was not unable to speak any single sentences. I was so pathetic toward learning the language. But somehow I know the reason behind it. Why I wanted to be fluent. How much language is important in our life, because we are Indian, we make the assumption because there are many celebrity they able to speak English fluently, so we have the so-called imagination in our mind, they are celebrity, they can speak English fluently, they have rights, there are many rich people. I had the mindset English can speak rich people. So when I grew up, I get to know English language is not a bias, English language can speak anyone. And as well as I get to know English subject is different when I was in the school. But when it's come to speak in English, English language is different. Because at school we have learned English subject for getting the good marks, enter in the new class. That's it. But when I grow up, I got to know, no, we have to learn it. If they can speak, so why we can't speak? If they are speaking, they are improving their life, they are achieving their goal because of the language, because of many things. So we are human being, we all have rights to speak in English. So that's how I started to speak in English. And when I started to learning the language, I was clueless, I was directionless. I didn't have any idea what kind of tricks and technique I should follow toward learning the language. These days, people are getting aware what kind of tricks and technique they should studying practice, they should speaking practice, they should writing practice, they should listening practice. People are so much fascinated of listening and watching. But when I have started to learning the language, I was clueless. I was out of the box. So I just started to speak in English front of the mirror. At that time, I didn't have environment, I didn't have people. Mirror was environment for me, mirror was people for me, and mirror was best friend for me. Why? Because when you talk with yourself, no one is going to judge you. No one
Yes.
is going to criticize you. No one is going to poke you while you are speaking. So mirror practice was not cherry on the cake for me to speak in English. Sometimes it was monotonous. When I was talking front of the mirror, I feel what I am doing, why I'm doing this, because you know so when I have started to talking front of the mirror, so I was unable to eye contact with myself. That was the main barrier when it's come to speak in English. So I thought, if I'm not talking with myself front of the mirror, how can I speak English front of the other person? How I will convey my thought front of the other person? Because I believe in the communication. These days, if you have great command over the communication, so definitely people will approach you, people will like you. If you don't have great command how to express, how to, you should have valid point what you are going to speak with someone. That's why people listen to you. So that's how I started to learning the language. I used to speak many hours, I used to listen many hours. At that time I was not aware of the conversational videos, at that time were conversational videos. But I used to listen Priyanka Chopra's videos, and I used to listen, there is a one motivational speaker, Munima Mazari. I used to listen her videos. So that's how I started to speak in English. And I jot down the many sentences in my notebook, like 50 sentences I jot down. I repeat them again and again. I spoke it out loud. So that's how I practiced a lot.
That's great to know about your journey. You are putting your 100% effort there. And because of that, you get this much fluency without any guidance. It's really, I really admire
Yeah.
your effort. Yes. So, yes, you
Yes.
are following lots of things like watching videos and speaking in front of mirror. But which one
Yeah.
practice you would like to share with viewers, which really helped you to get this much fluency?
Okay, speaking. Speaking is matters, because if you want to jump into the water, so you will have to, if you want to swim, you will have to jump into the water. Same thing you will have to for the follow English language. If you want to speak in English, so speaking is must. No matter what you are feeling good or not, how many workload do you have, you will have to give the proper time to your speaking practice. If you skip one day, so other day you will lose your consistency. When you will lose your consistency, you will have to feel the hesitation, you will have to feel the underconfidence, you will have to face the fumble, and you will have to face the sometime word don't come in your mind. So many things you will have to face. You don't need to spend your 4 hours 5 hours, which I have spent it on myself. If you are on the intermediate level, so you can practice all 15 minutes, 45 minutes, and at least 1 hour practice is must every single day. But I would say keep practicing. Speaking comes by speaking. There is no magic, there is no secret. Just speak as much as you can. You have AI. At that time, we are not when I was started to learning the language, I was not aware of the chat GPT. There are many applications, CV applications, peer up applications. there are many applications we can talk on audio call. I did have best quality of the mobile at that time, so I couldn't download the apps in my mobile. So I started to speak with myself. But I know the struggle how I put myself toward learning the language. So I have daughter as well as I wanted to create the environment for her. So slowly and gradually, still I am learning because if you want to achieve any level, you will have to upgrade yourself every single day.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. I really admire your effort because you have mentioned here. Sometimes we need to break that self-created
Yeah.
boundaries. It's not only about other
Yes.
person. Sometimes we create boundaries for ourselves. And when we realize
Yes.
we have to break these boundaries and try to enhance our life. And yes, I really
Yes.
admire your
Yes.
effort. Can I know how old is your daughter?
She is 4 year old. She turned into four now.
Okay. So you must be
Yes.
juggling with managing your time because it is very difficult for those
Yes.
who have small children because we need to spend our time
Yes.
with them. Okay. So how is your
Yes. When
experience
she goes
about?
to school, when
Uh,
she goes to school, so I conduct with the session. If she doesn't go to school, so first I have to sleep her, then I conduct the session. And one day I one day I conduct the session with someone and she was playing around me. She troubled me a lot while session. Mama, I need this. Mama, I need this. Mama, look at me. Look at this. So if she sleeps, so that's the best part for me to conduct the session with anyone because other person is giving their time. So we should respect that time. Maybe that person don't have a lot of time, but that person is giving that time, so utilize we should not utilize that time, so we should utilize that time. So when she goes to school, if she sleeps, so then I conduct the session with her. Otherwise
that's a
it is
great.
quite difficult to speak with anyone.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. And when we have small children, it's very difficult or it is really
Yes,
hard to
ma'am.
manage our time and everything. But I have a question related to it because you are a mother of a daughter, and have you been enjoying your motherhood as well?
Yes, I am enjoying. Sometimes I feel frustrated because my daughter is quite mischievous, more than boy. We usually say boys are so much mischievous, but in my case, it's opposite. My daughter is mischievous, so I know how to handle her, and she doesn't stubborn with me. But when she front of other family members, she is stubborn with them because she knows if I will stubborn with them, so they fulfill my desire. And when it's come to me, I always stick with her. So she is not comfortable with me, but I know the reason behind it. Why I am comfortable? Why I am so strict with her as a mother? Because I want best future for her. So it is my responsibility as a mother to handle her wisely and to how to fulfill her dream. So in my case, when she won't fulfill her dream, I don't. To be very honest, I don't. And she knows Mama will not Mama will not fulfill my desire. So she called to her father, Papa, I need this, and please don't talk to Mama. I need this. She's so much young now, but she's so smart. These days, kids are very smart. At that time, we were a child. At that time, we don't have technology. We have
Yes.
technology. Kids know how to use the cell phone, how to open the mobile, how to watch the video. So many things are there. But in my case, I have to handle her as well as I have to, if I am doing any household chores and she is playing on the other room, so I will have to keep an eye on her, my eyes on her, what she is
Yes.
doing. If I don't see her, so she mess up the all these things. So in my case, it is very difficult for me. And one day I was doing sardine practice front of the mirror, speaking practice front of the mirror, and she was in the other room. I was in the other room, so I was doing with a small mirror. I was doing speaking practice. After some time, she picked up the mirror and she started to speak front of the mirror. And I was observing her what she is doing because we always reflect with our kids because kids are so much like inquisitive. Kids are so much inquisitive to learn something new. Whatever you will do, so
Yes,
definitely they will copy to you.
yes, ma'am. I agree with you. Whenever they see what their parents are doing, they follow their path. I agree with you, and it's
Yeah,
great to see your daughter to doing trying to speak in English front of mirror. It's a really amazing moment for
yeah,
as well. So, do you record sometimes her
yes.
video like while doing this?
Yes, I do record her mischievous videos. I have many memories. When she will grown up, so I will show her.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sure. And because of mobile phone, we have that opportunity to record everything. Because
Yeah,
when my children
yeah,
were very young, that time I didn't have that opportunity. But yes, I have some pics from their
yeah,
childhood. And it's really great to see it again and again. And we recall that
yeah.
memories and feel happy about our
Memory.
past. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, yes.
And yes, I really like
So,
the
ma'am, as
daughters.
you yes.
Yes, yes.
So, ma'am, as you mentioned that we should collect the memory in
Yes,
our
ma'am.
childhood from our childhood. So, any memory you would like to share since your childhood when you were a child
From my childhood or my children's childhood? Which one do you want to?
from your
Okay.
any
Okay.
memory you would like to share with me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sure. I would like to share with you. When I was young or child, that time I was very mischievous, like your daughter. And I used to play with my friends. I used to climb trees and hide and seek. Lots of things were there. I really enjoyed my childhood. So I have lots of memories from my childhood, but unfortunately, that time mobile was not there, and we really
Yes,
enjoyed that process. But yes.
yes, yes.
There are lots of moments from my childhood. Whenever I recall that moments, I unknowingly I get a smile on my face. There were
Yes,
lots
ma'am,
of.
it's happened. You know, childhood memory give you rejuvenates in your life
Yes,
because
moments.
what you were doing at that time and now you are grown up, you become mature, you are a mother, you are
Hmm.
following the all responsibilities, you are handling household chores, many things. So as a mother, as a housewife, sometime when I went at my home, so I used to see my old photos which my mama carry at my place. So when I go there, so I always used to see the photos. We were kids, how much we were innocent.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
did
Yes.
have expectations from other person. Now we have lot of expectation. When you grown up, so your expectation day by day increase from other person and other person expectations increase from us. So that's how this is the rhythm of life. And now
Yes,
I
ma'am.
became mother. When my mother was used to saying something to me, at the time I got angry. Why you always talking to me? But now I became mother. I'm a mother of daughter. So I remember that moment. Now I became mother and she's my daughter. Now I was daughter at that time. I have also a daughter. So that's
Yes,
how I
yes.
relate with it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, and it's really great. We have that life rhythm, as you mentioned here earlier. We started enhancing our responsibilities as well as we started
Yes,
accepting something from other people. They also started accepting
yes,
something from ourselves. But it's
yes,
really
yes,
difficult to manage everything when we become adult. But when we child,
yes.
that time we don't think that much about people and we enjoy all
Yeah,
these things whatever we want to do. Actually, I
we want to do.
really
Yes.
like to get wet in the rain. Since my childhood, whenever I got opportunity, I deliberately went outside and telling any reason, and I tried to wait in rain. But when we became adult, it's really difficult to get that happiness from nature, and we always think
Yeah,
what people think if I do like this. So yes, childhood is a really
yes.
best moment in our life. I really agree with
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I totally resonate with you because when rain came, so today I was going to drop my daughter at her school. So in the way it started to raining. My daughter saying, "Mama, I will bath in the rain," and I said to her, "No, first I will drop you, then you will come back at home, then you will bath in the rain." So she said, "Yes, Mama, when I will come back at home, so I will bath in the rain." Then I said, "Okay."
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes.
we really, it is a great opportunity for us to live that childhood memory again. And today you recall
Yes.
all these my memories again, and I really feel happy without any reason. It's a great. But I have a last question for you. Do you think your any habit from your childhood, your daughter follow as it is?
Okay. Whatever I have the habit.
Yes, yes. When you were child.
Okay. Early morning. Okay. When I was child, I didn't have the habit of back and giving back answering to other person. But I would say, and first habit I would give to my daughter what I have followed since my childhood to wake up early morning. Since my childhood, I am early bird. I never
It's a great.
ever woke up 10 p.m., 9 p.m., 11 p.m. No. I was a kind of person, I had the environment from my childhood to wake up early morning, 5 p.m., last 6 p.m. Still, after marriage, I came in this family, so routine is same there also. So I woke up 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 4 p.m., early morning. I have the habit of waking up early morning. So first habit I want to give my daughter, which I have followed since my childhood, wake up early morning. If you will wake up early morning, definitely you will achieve something new in your life
Yes, yes.
and you will shape your life in better way. If you will sleep lately, this is not a good way to maintain your life, to give the direction to your life, I would say. And second habit I would like to say, be honest with your family. You always you always cheat with others, okay? And be honest with your family. Don't hide anything from us. We are parent. Whatever we will do for you, other person will not complete your desire.
Yes, ma'am, I agree with you. So now we don't have that much time. We need to wrap up this session, but I really enjoyed this session. Do you have any question for me?
Yes, ma'am. Any suggestion you would like to give my viewers? They will learn the language because many people they are unable to follow the consistency. Toward follow the consistency, any advice you would like to give my audience, my subscribers?
Sure, ma'am, because I learned language from scratch, so I have some experience related to it. I would like to share with them. If it comes to maintain your consistency, you need to enjoy your process. If you are enjoying your process, you don't feel burden. And that really helps you to maintain your consistency. You don't need to get external motivation. Because if you really enjoying, you really want to do it again and again. That is the mantra to maintain your consistency.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
Thank you
ma'am.
for this lovely conversation. I really enjoyed this. And thank you for,
Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining me today. It's my pleasure. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Great day ahead.
yes, have a nice day.